Hey everybody, welcome back again. Hatter here with another tutorial. Once again, we will be doing this tutorial on the Dad Archie SMP realm to make sure and crossplay works and all. So, today we will be working on building a cow and sheep farm. Uh, Great place to get meat, leather, wool, keep you fed. Of course, feeding yourself in this game is the number one thing, not to die. So, this is a pretty easy, simple farm. All we need in order to make this farm is 3 hoppers, 2 chests, one dispenser, 2 buckets of water, 9 pieces of glass. Now these blocks are optional as far as what you want to use to build it, but about a stack of blocks, 10 stairs, 3 trap doors, 1 button, 1 sign. Oh no, it needs to be 3 signs. I just didn't put the right amount in the chest. And that is all of the material needed. Very low resources required for this, so we will get started into it. Let's see those first. All right, so let's get started on it. All right, for this one, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outline here. Another 6 down that side there. Alrighty. Now, basically, you will dig out right here and right across here. Back here, we will just fill this in. Once again, how I say, you don't have to fill in the empty space right here if you didn't want to, because we are going up another layer here. So if you wanted to, you could leave that empty, but I like to fill in those spaces. So once you've gotten that up to 2 layers right there, um, yeah. Now this would be our base where our cows and sheep at the top will be at. As they are up here, you can, let's see, get some wheat here. You can feed them to make them breed. Make sure we get all them fellas down in there. Whoop. Alrighty. I advise to be crouched while you're doing that, or else you'll fall over in there with them. The babies will wash on down and come right up under that opening and drop down in here and grow up. As they grow up, you hit the button, it'll dispense lava on them, killing and cooking the adults, but will not kill the babies because of the way we have the signs placed in there. Everything's down here in the chest to collect. Very easy to use farm here. So now we're going to come up 1, 2, 3 more blocks. Do that all the way around this U shape right here. Alright. Then, as you can see over there, we're going to divide this section out. And, oop, well, we'll hold off on that for a second. Alright. So, now that we need to bring all of this to the front, all at the same height. And then we're going to fill in 2 rows from the top down. That way this is the shape you're getting. Alright, of course you're going to need a way up and down while we're doing this. So you could do a little staircase, and as you go up you can easily point to the bottom corner of the block there and keep placing your stairs. then turn one upside down and backwards. You'll place them at the top of the block like this, which in the survival, crouch, lean over the block, place it at the very top, just like that. Alright. Then I like to, for decoration, place them underneath like this. That way it gives it a nice, neat look. It doesn't look like the stairs are floating. Looks like they're more supported and built in. Alright, so now we will need to get in our collection system right here. Once again, this is optional here, but we'll place our chest there. And then our hoppers. Make sure that you are pointing crouched at the very direction you want the hopper. You want to make sure that that nozzle at the bottom there is pointing into the hopper, not pointing into the ground like that. Alright, and then we will make sure that we're pointing at the hopper again, crouched, so that that hopper will go into the center one, and the same thing on the other side. Now once you got your hoppers in place, right here, break that out, and we are going to put ourselves a dispenser, not a chest, a dispenser right here. And this is what's going to dispense our lava. And then place signs across the bottom like so. That way, as the lava is dispensed, it will go across here, but the signs will prevent it from going down here where the babies will be that are not yet grown. Then from this point, you can take your glass and fill in the front. Then we're going to go upstairs. And then we're going to place our trap doors on the glass like so. You can place them at the bottom or at the top. Put that back. Creative gets a little overpowered sometimes. And this right here will act to take up the space of this block so that our water won't flow to the end. And then the babies will get pushed off. Now once we have all this in place, we'll put another row of blocks here so that this is only a 1 block tall space so that the adults will not be able to get out of this area. Alrighty, so now at this point, this is fully ready to go and functioning. We just need to get our cows or sheep or both in here. To do this, you can just simply take some wheat, lead the animal over here. Come on, sheep. And this can be a little bit of the time consuming part. Building the farm is the easy part. Come on. Get them to follow. And once again, I suggest to stay crouched here. Lead them up onto the platform here. And once you have them in here, just slowly nudge them into the hole. Now, for the purposes of this video, we will just use some spawn eggs here to finish putting them in there. Now, if you want to utilize this farm and do both of them, just simply put 2 of each animal in there. You can do more than that if you wanted to. You could put 4 of each animal in there. Now, keep in mind that as you determining on what device you play on depends on how much of this you can have going on before it will start to lag your system. If you get too crazy, it will definitely cause lag on the server. So I don't suggest putting but so many in here. Of course, with so many people being on the server, I suggest always putting name tags on your animals. This way, then mobs become persistent mobs and are not counted to mob caps, so that this will not affect the spawn rates of normal mobs. So there we go. We have a pit full of floating, bouncing up and down cows and sheep's name subscribe. All right, and at this point, our farm is pretty much there. We just need to. Oop, that's the one thing I forgot. You're going to need a bucket of lava in this, of course, in order for the dispenser to work properly. So now we just come over here and put our lava in. And then you can place your button right here on the front of the machine. You can test it. You click it one time, the lava should come out. The lava should not go to the bottom or else it will kill the baby animals. Click it again, it picks the lava back up. So now, just to go up here, and like I said, when you're feeding them, stay crouched so that you don't fall over in there with them. That could be a pain to get back out of. And we just breed them. Go on back down here. And the babies wash out. Alright. That'll be all for this farm. I hope you found it helpful. Real easy, basic farm to build to get started. Doesn't take a whole lot of materials. Makes the breeding and killing off of the animals for the meat and all a whole lot easier. And it already cooks the meat, so you don't have to stand there and try and go through that or burn resources to do that. Uh, till next time. Y'all have a good one.